Welcome to my channel Technical Arcoin. Today's topic number system part 3. So go for it. Now we are convert from binary to decimal. Okay, means there is an example is given 10101 which is in binary and we want to convert it into decimal. So what is the rule? The rule is that we first multiply each and every digits of this binary number from right to left using increasing power from right to left and start from 0. So we just go into there. So what happened? The last digit is this binary number is 1. So 1 into 2 to the power 0. So we had increased the power. So power start from 0 and next is digit is 0. So 2 to the power 1 plus next one is 1 is 2 to the power 2. Next one is 0. 0 into 2 to the power 3 and next one is 1 is 2 to the power 4. Means we are multiplied each and every digits of this number from right to left with increasing power of its base. The base is 2 and the power should start from 0 and it go up to the last digit of that number. Okay, so what is the result for that? So first 2 to the power 4 means 16, next it will be 0, next it will be 4, next also will be 0 because 0 into 2 to the power 1 is 0 and next it will be 1. Why? Because 2 to the power 0 is 1. Okay, now if we add this 16, 4 and 1, so what will be the result? 21. Clear? So what will be the result of that particular conversion? 21, and we should write the base 10. Okay, so this is the conversion from binary to decimal and the number should be pure. Okay, now we convert octal to decimal, means the number for this example is given in octal and we want to convert this number into decimal where this number is a pure number. So same rule will follow as early I am already told from binary to decimal conversion. So what do we do? At first 6 into 8 to the power 0 means increasing power of 8. Next 0 into 8 to the power 1. Next 7 into 8 to the power 2. Next 4 into 8 to the power 3 means increasing power starting from 0 and multiplied each and every digits of the octal number. So what will be the result? 8 to the power 3 will be 512. Next 7 into 64 plus it will be 0 because 0 into something will be 0 and 6 into 8 to the power 0. 8 to the power 0 is 1. So that's why 6 into 1 will be 6. So what will be the result? 4 into 512 it will be 2048. Okay, plus 7 into 64 it will be 448 and next only the 6. So if we add these three numbers the result will be 2502. So what will be the result? 2502 and it converted in decimal. Okay, now the conversion from hexadecimal to decimal. Okay, and the number is pure. The same manner will be follow. So f into 16 to the power 0 because the hexadecimal base is 16 and increasing power start from 0 and we start also from the right to left. So a into 16 to the power 1 plus 1 into 16 to the power 2. Okay, now here a and f we are using. We already know a means what? A means 10. So it will be 10 into 16 to the power 1 and f means what? Is a 15. So 15 into 16 to the power 0 and the first one as similar as the above. Okay, so what will be the result from 1 into 16 to the power 2? So it will be 256. Clear? Now 10 into 16 it should be 160. Why 16? Because 16 to the power 1 will be 16 and 15 into 16 to the power 0 means 16 to the power 0 is 1. So 15 into 1 will be only 15. So if we sum these three number we get as output 431. Okay, so result will be 431 and base should be 10. Okay, so for this three example is concerned from binary to decimal, from octal to decimal and from hexadecimal to decimal, the multiplications should start from right to left, and each and every time the power should increasing from 0 to last digit is concerned. Okay. Now we are convert from decimal to binary, but here the number is a fraction, means how a fraction number convert from decimal to binary. Our converting number system is binary, so we are multiplied by 2. Okay, so go for the example. So what happened? We are multiplied 0.35 into 2. So what will be the result? 0.70. Next step, the fraction part will only goes in the next step. So 0.70 into 2. So what will be the result? 1.40. Clear? And after similar manner, only 0.40 will goes, and the result will be 0.80. Next, same manner, 0.80 into 2. So what will be the result? 1.60. So what happened? In that way, or we can go for the next step also, 0.60 into 2, so it will be 1.20. So what happened? This will be just going on and on continuously. Okay, so in that case we are just stop calculation. After 4 or 5 steps we just stop calculation if this fraction part is not 0. Okay, if the fraction part is not 0, means the fraction part will not coming 0. In that case what happen? We stop calculating after 3 or 5 steps. Okay, so that's why we are stop this calculation and we take the number from top to bottom. Should remember, here we take the number from top to bottom. And what is the result? At first we put the point, and what the number we take as output? The pure number, means at first we take 0, after that we got 1, after got 0, after got 1, and last we got 1. Okay, and we just give the base 2 and we write here approx. It's more important part. Why we write approx? Because the last fraction part is not 0. If the last fraction part is 0, then we stop calculating. But here the last part is not 0, it's a going on and on. So that's why we stop our calculating, and that's why we are right here approx. Okay. Now in this example, the same thing we are taken decimal to binary where the fraction number is there. Now what we are doing, 0.25 is the number, so multiplied by 2 we got 0.50. Okay, then we only take the fraction part, 0.50 into 2, we got 1.00. So what happened? We have stopped calculating. This is the part I am just told the previous example. So if this part will come 0, so stop calculating. If this part is not 0, so calculating is going on, and after 3 or 5 steps we stop our calculation. Okay, so what will be the result for this example? We take only the pure part from top to bottom, and what will be the result? Point and 0.1. So 0.1, and should provide the base 2. Okay, now we convert from decimal to octal, and the number is a fractional number. Okay, so the number is 0.40. So we want to convert into octal, so multiply it by 8. So 0.40 into 8 means 3.20, and we take only the fraction part, means 0.20 will taken. So 0.20 into 8 means 1.60. Same way, next step, 0.60 into 8, 4.80. Next, 0.80 into 8, 6.40. The same way, means is a continuous process, means this part is not 0, so we stop calculating. So what will be the result? Put a point and take from top to bottom, and 3146, 3146, and base should be 8. Now the next conversion, decimal to hexadecimal, and where the number is fractional. Okay, so what we will do? Multiply it by 16. Okay, so 0.30 into 16 means 4.80. 0.80 will taken, only the fraction part will taken, so 0.80 into 16, so 12.80. So we stop calculating here. Why? Because every time 0.80 will come, and every time the fraction will be 0.80. So in that case, don't need to go further. So stop calculating. So what will be the result? So before calculating the result, there is a 12. We know hexadecimal 12 means what? C. Okay, means 10 is A, 11 is B, and 12 is C. So 12 will represent as C. So the result will be same thing from top to bottom and take the pure number. So first put the point and then write 4 and just write C and give the base 16. Okay, I hope that you have understood this topic. The next part will be coming on the next video. So keep watching. Thank you.